Hey everybody, this is Chef Carl from Cooking and Grilling with Carl, and in this video I'm going to show you how I make a simple but flavorful pan-seared salmon with a Lemon Beurre Blanc sauce. Alright, so stay tuned, you don't want to miss it. Okay, for the pan-seared salmon recipe, of course, we have the salmon. I have about 2 5-ounce pieces. We have some lemon. We have some fresh chopped garlic. I have some chopped leeks and onions in here. The onions are right here. I was going to use shallots, but I didn't have any, so I just used some onions. I have some rosemary and thyme. I have some diced tomatoes. I have some heavy cream. I have some white wine. And over here I have some salt and pepper. All right. So that's pretty much everything we're going to need to make this. Also, I'm going to need some oil for the pan. So I'm going to be using olive oil for that. All right. My pan should be nice and hot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a little bit of olive oil. All right. And while the olive oil is heating up, just going to season my salmon. A little bit of salt, a little bit of fresh cracked black pepper, we're going to do both sides. All right. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, going for my salmon, skin side down first. All right, so I'm just gonna let that cook. You don't need to move it around or anything like that. It'll kind of let you know when you need to move it. So, just gonna let that sit and cook. Get my spatula and tong ready. All right, so see if it's ready to release a little bit. All right, so now I'm gonna flip it. Got that skin nice and crispy. All right, so basically what I'm getting ready to do now is put it on this pan. I let it get a nice crust on this side. So I'm gonna move it to this pan. Make sure you have your oven preheated at 450 degrees. And then you can just throw it in the oven. It's gonna cook, pretty fast. And I'm gonna start making the sauce, okay? All right, you see that crust? That's what you want on both sides. All right, so I'm gonna get rid of a little bit of this grease. Going with my onions and leeks. Going with my fresh chopped garlic. Going with my rosemary and thyme. So all I'm going to do is just bring out the flavors of this. And you'll know, when you start smelling the aromas of the rosemary, the garlic, and everything. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is deglaze with white wine. Say about a little over half a cup. A little bit of salt. Other thing I did when I put the white wine in there, I turned the flame off. Don't want to take no chances of some of the alcohol catching the flame and then having a flare up, and then eventually a bad situation. All right, the next thing I'm gonna do, squeeze some fresh lemon. So I'm doing 1.5 lemons. The ingredients will be in the description below though, and the measurements. All right, so that should be good with the lemon. So now I'm just gonna let this reduce by about half. And as it reduces, the flavors are just going to intensify a little bit more. All right, it's still reducing. So now I'm going to take my rosemary out and my thyme sprigs, because I don't want them in the sauce. I just put them in there to give them flavor, but I don't want the sprigs in the sauce. And all right, now I'm going to go in with some heavy cream. And then I'm going to let that continue to reduce. Let me check my fish. The fish looks like it's ready. Yep. So the fish is nice and ready. Nice and firm. Okay. Only took about 5 minutes to cook at 450. Turn that off. So I'll let that sit there and rest. All right, it's almost there. I just wanted to thicken up a little bit. Should be good in about 2 more minutes. All right, it's reducing down still. Let me give it a little bit of a taste. All right, it's good with the pepper. Just needs a little bit of salt. All right, so it's reduced down to where I want it. Now I'm just going to go on with my butter, cold butter. As soon as the butter hits the pan, I'm just going to start whisking that. Turn down the heat. The butter's going to smooth out the sauce, give it a nice flavor. The butter, the lemon, and wine, that's basically a Beurre Blanc sauce. All right, so that's what you're looking for. A little bit loose. Give it a taste. All right, that's good. All right, so now I'm gonna plate it up real quick. All right, just gonna go right over the fish. Just gonna do a couple of wedges of lemon. Gonna do some diced tomatoes. A little bit of scallions and some cilantro. Then I'm just gonna lean a piece of rosemary up there for garnish. All right. So I hope you can see that. Pan-seared salmon, lemon beurre blanc sauce. All right. So follow these directions, follow the instructions, follow the ingredients in the description, and yours should come out just as good. All right. So once again, thanks for watching. This is Carl from Cooking and Grilling with Carl. I appreciate you for coming to the channel. Like, subscribe, hit that smash button. Like, subscribe, and smash that like button, and share the video. All right. So I appreciate it. And hope to catch you on the next video. God bless and stay safe. Peace.